Hello everybody, welcome to your YouTube channel My Gurukul. Myself Shruti V. Pandey and this is NCERT based summary of class 6 to class 8 of science textbook. So ये पूरी NCERT based है और इसमें हमने ऑलरेडी 5 वीडियोस कर लिए हैं जिसमें हमने 5 टॉपिक्स ऑलरेडी क्लियर कर लिया है। हम ये NCERT की समरी बना रहे हैं जो है क्लास 6 टू क्लास 8 की। ये इंपॉर्टेंट है सीटेट पेपर 2 के लिए और KVS PRT के लिए। तो लास्ट क्लास में हमने डिस्कस किया था पार्ट्स ऑफ द प्लांट्स। हम कंटिन्यू करने वाले हैं। आज हम करेंगे, आज का हमारा जो टॉपिक है वो होगा न्यूट्रिशन इन प्लांट्स। सो लेट अस बिगिन। So nutrition in plants, nutrition enable living organisms to build their bodies to grow, to repair damaged parts of their bodies and provide the energy to carry out life processes. Nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body. And all living organisms require food. Plants can make food for themselves, by animal including humans cannot. So the mode of nutrition in which organisms make food themselves for simple substances is called autotrophic. ऐसे पौधे जो अपना खाना खुद बना लेते हैं उसे autotrophs कहा जाता है. Therefore plants are called autotrophs. Animals, most other organisms take in food prepared by plants. They are called heterotrophs. Plants are only organisms that can prepare food for themselves by using water, carbon dioxide and minerals. The raw materials are present in their surroundings. So leaves are the food factories of plant. Therefore all raw materials must reach the leaf. Water and minerals present in the soil are absorbed by the roots and transported to the leaves. Next, carbon dioxide from the air taken is through the tiny pores present in surface of leaf. These pores are surrounded by guard cells. Such pores are called stomata. So the body of living organisms are made of tiny units called cell. Cells can be seen only under the microscope. So some organisms are made of only one cell. The cell is enclosed by a thin outer boundary called cell membrane. Most cells have a distinct centrally located spherical structure called nucleus. The nucleus is surrounded by a jelly-like substance called cytoplasm. Next is water and minerals are transported to the leaves by the vessels which run like pipes throughout the root, the stem, branches and the leaves. They are continuous path or passage for the nutrients to reach the leaf. They are called vessels. The leaves have green pigment called chlorophyll. It helps the leaves to capture the energy of sunlight. This energy used to synthesize food from carbon dioxide and water. Since the synthesis of food occurs in the presence of sunlight is called photosynthesis. Oxygen, which is essential for the survival of all organisms, produced during photosynthesis. In the absence of photosynthesis, life would be impossible on the earth. During photosynthesis, chlorophyll containing cells of leaves in the presence of sunlight use carbon dioxide and water to synthesize carbohydrates. During the process of oxygen released, the process of starch in leaves indicates the occurrence of photosynthesis. Starch is also a carbohydrate. So beside leaves, photosynthesis is also takes place in other green plants of the plant. The desert plants have scale or spine-like leaves to reduce lost water by transpiration. The plants have green stems which carry out photosynthesis. So some slimy green patches in ponds or stagnant water bodies are generally formed by the growth of organisms called algae. So they contain chlorophyll which gives them green in color. And algae can also prepare their own food by photosynthesis. The plants synthesize carbohydrates through the process of photosynthesis. The carbohydrates are made of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So these are the used of synthesis other components of food such as proteins and fats. But proteins are nitrogenous substances which contain nitrogen. Soil has certain bacteria that convert gaseous nitrogen into a usable form of release it into the soil. These are absorbed by the plants along with water, also by adding fertilizers rich in nitrogen to the soil. Plants can then synthesize proteins and vitamins. There are some plants which do not have chlorophyll, they cannot synthesize the food. So ऐसे प्लांट जिसमें क्लोरोफिल नहीं होते वे अपनी फूड को सिंथेसाइज नहीं कर पाते हैं. So they used heterotropic mode of nutrition. So a yellow wiry branch structure twining around the stem and branches of a tree. This is a plant called कैस्कुटा. कैस्कुटा यानी अमरबेल, जिसे हिंदी में हम अमरबेल कहते हैं. और इसे में क्या होता है, क्लोरोफिल नहीं होता है, तो इसे एक ये रेडीमेड फूड जो होता है प्लांट का, so it takes the ready-made food from the plant on which it is climbing. So जिस पौधे पे ये क्लाइंब करता है, क्लाइंबिंग का काम करता है, वो उसके फ्रूट को ही ये अपना फूड बना लेता है, बिकॉज ये फोटोसिंथेसिस नहीं करता. देयर आर प्लांट्स, सो ऐसे प्लांट्स जो रेडीमेड फूड लेते हैं जिस पे वो क्लाइंब करते हैं, दैट वो अपना जो फूड होता है वो होस्ट प्लांट से लेते हैं. सिंस ये क्या होते हैं, डिप्राइव्स द होस्ट ऑफ वैल्यूबल न्यूट्रिएंट्स. कैस्कुटा इज कॉल्ड द पैरासाइट. Mosquitoes, bedbugs, lice and leeches are that suck our blood and are also parasites. So these are the few plants which can trap insects and digest them. कुछ ऐसे प्लांट्स होते हैं जो इंसेक्ट को ट्रैप करते हैं. ऐसे प्लांट्स मे बी ग्रीन हो सकते हैं या फिर अदर कलर के भी हो सकते हैं. ऐसे प्लांट के एग्जाम्पल हैं पिचर प्लांट और जग लाइक. इसकी स्ट्रक्चर जग के जैसी होती है और जो स्ट्रक्चर होता है वो मॉडिफाई पार्ट ऑफ लीफ होता है. लीफ मॉडिफाई हो जाते हैं, जग के स्ट्रक्चर बना देते हैं, और द एपेक्स ऑफ द लीफ फॉर्म्स अ लिड विच कैन ओपन एंड क्लोज द माउथ ऑफ द पिचर. So inside the pitcher there are hair which entangle the trapped insect. So अंदर में उसके hairs होते हैं जो ट्रैप कर लेते हैं जब कोई इंसेक्ट अंदर जाता है, और लिड को क्लोज कर देते हैं. तो इंसेक्ट ट्रैप हो जाता है और इंसेक्ट इज किल्ड बाय द जूसेस सिक्रीटेड इन द पिचर एंड इट्स न्यूट्रिएंट्स आर एब्सॉर्ब्ड. नेक्स्ट, सच इंसेक्ट eating plants are called insectivorous plants. The packets of mushrooms sold in vegetable market, umbrella-like patches growing in the moist soils or on rotting wood during the rainy season. During the rainy season, so patches growing on bread, the organisms called fungi. So they have different modes of nutrition. They absorb the nutrients from the bread, and this mode of nutrition which organisms take nutrients from the dead and decayed matter is called saprophytic nutrition. Such organisms with saprotrophic mode of nutrition is called saprotrophs. So the fungal spores are generally present on the air. When they land on the wet, warm things, they germinate and grow. So fungi like yeast and mushrooms are useful, but some fungi causes diseases in plants, animals, and including humans. Some fungi are also used as medicines. Some organisms live together and share the shelter and nutrients. This relationship is called symbiosis. For example, certain fungi live inside the roots of the plant. The plants provide nutrients to the fungus, and in return, fungus provide water and certain nutrients. In organisms like lichens, a chlorophyll containing partner, which is a algae and the fungus, live together. The bacterium called rhizobium can atmospheric nitrogen and convert it into usable form, but rhizobium cannot make its own food, so it is often lives in the roots of gram, peas, mung beans, other legumes and provide them with nitrogen. So in return, the plants provide food and shelter to the bacteria. Thus, they have symbiotic relationship. Most of the pulses dals are obtained from the leguminous plants. So this was the explanation of nutrition in plants. In next class we will study the transportation of plants. Till that, keep learning, keep watching. Thanks for watching.